What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to Dragon Warrior 1, Dragon Quest 1, whatever the hell you want to call it. So, got to level 3. I'm gonna post a video later on, pretty much showing my on-screen grinding for both this and the Super Nintendo remake. But yeah, when you get to level 3, you learn Heal, which will recover you for 10 to 15 hit points, so yeah. And it really does depend on what you name your player. You'll gain either 4, 5, or 6 magic points, depending on what you've named your player. I thought it just determined your base stats. Apparently, also it determines your stat growth too. So yeah. You could probably find that on Dragon's Den. I imagine you can. So there you go. Easy way to restore magic points and give yourself a free instay. Talk to that guy. He recovers all of your magic points. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yay! Cool. And now, since we're at a pretty higher level, we can hold our own against most enemies. We can go exploring. So let's do that. Yeah. You still want to stay in the grass, so this way your encounter rate's low. Good crit. Wow, yeah, see, yeah, your attack power goes up pretty good in the early goings of this game. Buying the club is really not necessary, especially when you're fighting slimes for the first few levels here. Whoa, we're on steroids with the crits today. Jeez, raging out against these slimes. We'll go to this cave over here. Yeah. You get to fight different enemies here. You'll start fighting Drakis. The encounter zone is different here. But, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is how caves were back in Dragon Quest 1. You pretty much needed to use a torch to light your way, and you only had a 3x3 grid, or a 3x3 screen to work with. Since I have played this game about 100 times, I know where to go, but back in the day you would need to actually draw out a map and probably make several trips through a cave. There's no enemies in here either, so this is literally like the intro to the cave system in this game. It's pretty weird, so yeah. And here we find the tablet. Is pretty much Erdrick's last words here. Erdrick, whatever the hell you want to call him. Yeah, we saw that. Huh. Yeah, that creature being Zoma, obviously. Yeah, Dragon Quest 3 spoilers, because I've only played through that game twice, you know. Huh. Okay, cool. So that's our quest. That's what we have to do. We have to find 3 things, just like he did, to get to Dragonlord's castle, and then beat up the Dragonlord and save the day. Yeah, sure. Couldn't give us any of his older equipment. Nothing. That's real nice. Thanks, Dad. Some father he was. Yeah. There's another spell you can learn later on, which will give you a little bit more light in these areas, but yeah. That's what you have to work with in caves here. Let's see, what else can I do? I can go to the second town and show you exactly how nasty the enemies can be. Like this guy, Magician, can use a spell called Hurt, which does a ton of damage at this point in the game. It does a 3 to 12 damage. Mostly he'll do like 7, 8, 9, 10 damage to you. So you fight him at level 3, you don't want to, you'll just run. These guys we can fight, ghosts. They have a good amount of hit points. They can do a lot of damage too at this point in the game. That's fine. We're doing just as much damage as he's doing, so it's an even fight. Generally, you don't want the fight to last longer than 3 turns from you, because yeah, enemies can start doing that, dodge, They can generally do a little bit more damage than you can do to them. This, of course, depends on your defense power, compared against their attack power. But for the most part, you kind of want to stay away from enemies like this. Like, I'm getting away from him now because I lost a lot of hit points in that fight. I'll fight these guys though, Drakies. Yeah. Next step up from slimes, they have about 6 hit points. Pretty easy to beat at level 3. Yeah. There we go. Easy enough. Yeah. And yeah, XP is really incremental in this game. I mean, difference of 1 XP is pretty huge. So yeah. Check out this place. Cool. It's called Garenham. Named after Garen. Interesting. Yeah, speaking of that, somebody said in the comments in the last video, yeah, this game also sold Nintendo Power. It was one of the selling points of Nintendo Power. If you're struggling in this game, you can pick up an issue within the first 5 volumes of Nintendo Power, and it'll give you tips on this game. Someone asked me in last video if I was gonna save the princess at level 10. You pretty much have to fight a end game monster to save the princess, and you can, and I'm gonna try and do that actually in this run, in this game. In the Super Nintendo remake, the bosses, the enemy guarding the princess is an actual, like, almost like a boss, almost like a mid-boss type of enemy there. And he actually has a lot more hit points, gives up a lot more XP, but in this game it's just a random green dragon. Yeah, looks exactly like Bowser from Mario, that's why I said that, so yeah. So yeah, learn about the princess. Cool. Got another door here. Nice. Got some new weapons and armor too. Pretty good upgrades they have here. They have the hand axe, which is a step up from the copper sword. The cloak gives you 4 hit attack power. The copper sword gives you 10. The hand axe gives you 15, which it's actually pretty good. Yeah. So yeah. With armor, yeah, I'm gonna get that probably later. I'm gonna get the chain mail. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just gonna hold out for the chain mail, and yeah, the half plate's really good. The large shield. I'm probably gonna get the large shield before upgrading from my chain mail. Just because the defense power of the large shield is really, it gives you a lot bigger of a boost, and we'll be keeping that for a good amount of the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind to level. Yeah, I'm going to grind to level 4. When you get to level 4, you can actually grind either here, or you can go to a place south of the Tentacle Castle that I'm going to show off in the next video of Dragon Warrior 1. Stay tuned for the video for the Super Nintendo remake of Dragon Quest 1. Yeah, this is the Big Jew telling you to keep being awesome. Peace.